This week's goal is to start thinking about new products. Hello everyone, welcome back to another studio vlog. I have not done a studio vlog in forever, so this feels kind of weird. I've been very busy with con prep all of October, but it's also kind of nice because I'm kind of tired of prepping for cons, so that's the last con of the year for me. However, I do have very exciting news. I got into NadashiCon. NadashiCon is our local 3D anime convention that's happening at the end of March. I was really scared because they were doing a lottery. If you don't know what a lottery is, they just throw everyone in the same pile and they just pick whoever randomly. If you get picked, you get picked. So I was lucky enough to get picked and I'm very happy about it. If I wasn't going to get into NadashiCon, I was going to sign up for the mini Quebec City Comic Con. It's 100% confirmed because last night I paid for my table, so we are good to go for that, and that gives me a lot of motivation to make new items. That is something that I'm actually going to start doing this week. What I was just doing was trying to update my listings on Etsy to do a holiday discount. My original plan was that after WeCon, when I open my Etsy shop again, I would have a 20% off all my items until the end of November. So I was going to do an early Black Friday sale throughout the entire month. However, my plans have been destroyed because Canada Post is doing work negotiations and they have been doing it for like a year now and they have not come to an agreement. And just as I was about to finish with editing everything in my Etsy shop, my husband told me that the workers announced that they were going to go on a strike on Friday if negotiations have not been completed by then. I have to put a pause to my plan of making a post about the sale, and I'm just really happy that I just waited out to see how that was gonna go. Originally, I was also very sad that I didn't make anything for winter/Christmas this year, but with how things are going, it's better that I didn't do it. So it is what it is. What can you do? I have no control over it. This week's goal is to start thinking about new products. There were a few things that I was thinking about getting manufactured with full grace, but I don't know, like they would fit with what I'm trying to do at the moment, but I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna do it. Because in my mind, I'm like, I could just make that. So what's the point of ordering it, right? But the point of manufacturing stuff is that you just have to create the design and then they manufacture it for you, right? Because with this type of item, I like to do extra stuff with it. And when I asked for Grace if they could do one thing for this product, they said they couldn't do it. So it's kind of throwing me off, saying, do I really still want to do that? Either way, I still have to make up a design for these products. So yeah, let's get started. With the Canada post-strike stuff happening, I want to stay focused on stuff that I can control. So I decided to go ahead and start getting things manufactured. That way early next year I'm ready to go for a shop update and for NadashiCon. I have been following a couple of different manufacturers and I decided to go check out these manufacturing websites along with Procreate to see what they have been up to. But I was quite surprised by several different things that these manufacturers are doing now. For example, there's a lot more fun and unique interactive acrylic keychains, which I was thinking about stopping acrylic keychains altogether, because when I was selling my stuff at conventions, I was constantly hearing many different people saying that they already have too many acrylic keychains, that they don't need anymore. But when I went back to go check these different manufacturers, I found that they were doing a lot more fun interactive things with the acrylic keychains. Maybe if I make more in the future, that is something I will decide to do. I'm not going to completely stop making them, but the plan for now is just not to make them as much. In the end, I finally went to Procreate's website, saw some things they were doing, and I found that they were now making hair clips. And I was already thinking of making different types of hair clips because, I am making hair bows, but I wanted to add more accessories. So that was on top of my list along with a few other things. While I was working on the Captain Froggo artwork yesterday, midway through I was like, maybe I should just make a set of hair clips instead of my original plan, which was one hair clip and one hair elastic with my design on it. Not everyone wears hair elastics, and hair clips are just more versatile. You can wear wherever, no matter your hair length. When I manufacture things, I always make two different designs. The first design is going to be a set of Captain Froggo hair clips, and the second design is going to be Moon Cat hair clips. Now, you guys have seen Moon Cat a lot in various different forms from me, and I can always draw cats differently. They don't always have to be associated with the moon and the stars, but when I draw cats, that's mostly what I think about. So I was like, we're just gonna go with that. Not only that, I've heard from one of the cons that I went to that I didn't have enough cat stuff, and you know what? I agree. I have a lot of Captain Froggo and Mushroom Kun stuff, and then when it comes to all my other characters, there's not really much. This moon cat is a different color because I wanted it to be. I didn't want it to be exactly the moon. But yeah, I'm really happy with how all these turned out. For this design that I'm working on, I wasn't exactly sure if it was going to be the one I chose because I was also thinking about doing a bee. For now, I'll just stick to things that I think will sell, and if these do good, I will expand in the future to other animals. I was trying really hard to decide between doing a fox design or the cat design, and in the end I went with the cat. Even though I know that foxes are popular and my fox keychain has been doing well, I'm just going to stick to simple things for now. It is November, so there's a bunch of Black Friday early sales and stuff going on with different manufacturers at the moment. For these 2 days that I was working on this artwork, Procreate had a discount for hair clips, and I really wanted to take advantage of it. Something I did not know. Well, I kind of knew. I knew that you could go ahead and make a purchase of items without having the artwork. So you can upload the artwork after you have made the purchase. However, I didn't know how long they would honor that sale. Then I read recently on a comment that someone said they had made a purchase a month prior and then submitted their designs. And I was like, you can wait that long to submit artwork? So in the end, I was putting myself on a strict timer for no reason, because usually I like to already have the design in hand before submitting it. But it's also still really nice to know that you could just go ahead when there's a sale, and if you're planning to already do it, to go ahead and purchase it. I thought there would be like a limit, like maybe a week or so, but I never tried it, so I never knew. So now I know, so that's kind of nice. Hopefully this item would do really well. They're a fun item and they would fit perfectly with the hair bows. Look forward to seeing them in physical form in the future. It is Friday, November 15th. Yesterday I took a day off because I felt like I deserved it after doing all that artwork and get it all done. Overall, everything took me over 12 hours to do, which for me is pretty good. Let me show you guys how the artwork turned out. Here is the first design, and I started like drawing this border right here, and I was going to draw a bigger Captain Froggo on the right side here, but then I really liked the border, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna scratch the giant Captain Froggo that was going to go here, and I had to rethink what I was gonna do around here, and this is what I decided to do. Have Captain Froggo here. He's wearing a propeller hat. I was asking my husband what hat Captain Froggo should be wearing, and that's what he said. So yeah, he has a cute little propeller hat. And then we have some blue flowers. Funny little story, these were originally brown flowers and the background was this blue color, but my husband really hated the brown flowers. So eventually when I got to the end of it and most of it was done, I decided to switch the brown and the blue around, and the brown just looks so much better. It makes all the colors pop out and it kind of almost looks like a little cookie. It's really cute. This is the other design. We have flowers here and then Captain Froggo holding a heart, and it's very simple. The plan was to make one design that was more difficult and one that was more simple, and this one is the more simple design. I think it's still really good and you can still tell that it's part of a set. The other set is a moon cat. This is just a whole other different version of the moon cat, but it's just stars, clouds, has stars, moons on the tail, and he's just super chill in here. Fun fact, when I submitted this artwork to the manufacturer, I forgot the whiskers. So yesterday I added the whiskers, and once I get the mock-up from Grace, I am going to decline the mock-up and resend them this artwork so it has the whiskers. That means that it'll take longer for the product to get manufactured, but at least this cat will have whiskers. Here is the simple design. It has the cat's paw here, the crescent moon, and the stars and the clouds, and then just the little sparklies around it. And yeah, I'm really happy with how they turned out. Update on the Canada Post stuff that I mentioned earlier this week. They are now going on a strike starting today. So right now they're not doing anything because it's a strike. So right now I am just on a hold as well. I do have a chit chat. It's about 30-ish minutes away from where I am. If I do that, that means that I would only be able to ship these to the US or internationally, which most of my orders do come from the US, but that also means that I could only ship out products maybe once a week, because that's something I would have to discuss with my husband in the first place to figure out. As for now, I don't plan to open the shop back up, and I'm hoping to possibly do a February/March shop update. The first shop update of the year is hopefully going to have those hair clips I just designed in this vlog, the hair bows that I have been making for the conventions, and hopefully a few other things that I am planning to hopefully do. One of those things being using the mini cinch more. But yeah, that would be it for this vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to start trying to do weekly vlogs again. I know that not too much happened in this vlog. Well, a lot happened, but maybe when I edit it, it'll look like not a lot happened. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!